Hello, welcome back. Last time I had some trouble with grounded ultras, and even going after the fact, frame by frame, analyzing the video to see if I could understand what made them work and what made them not work, I could not see the difference. So it's a complete mystery to me. I also had some controller trouble. I both bought a new controller so I have a backup, and opened up the one that I'm currently using, still using the old one, and did some maintenance on it. I was able to reproduce the issue before in a test environment, and now after maintenance I can't anymore. So hopefully it's fixed. Shouldn't have any more of that specific cause of wrong dash direction. There are lots of other causes. This room is vertical. No horizontal scroll at all. Alright, going all the way up there. And if I do have that problem again, I have a backup controller I can just plug in and use. Okay, so... kinda see what you want. Ooh, kinda. There is a mover here. It's very funny to me that this is back-to-back with World Abyss, which was also about mover races. Turns out we're doing the same thing again. Oh boy, this looks like a lot. And also looks impossible to preview. That looks like a thing that wants to fall. Well, I'm not going back down, so I don't really need to look where it falls. It would go pretty much right on my head. Yep, exactly right on my head. So let's hope it doesn't fall right now. There's a spring way on the left there. Hard to see against the moon, but it's there. Rightward mover. Okay, this is an unpreviewable room, so we're just gonna have to do it. And I am currently dead, so I accept my fate. What's your story here? There's a pink crystal there. Is the story that I want to do... oh, ew, gross. That? Not a fan of that, but I am capable. Let's see, because I don't see another path that really goes anywhere at all, and I would have wall bounce after that. Ooh, okay, I see what you're asking. I think it's possible. Yeah, definitely. Just gotta get used to what things look and feel like, and sound like. Those three senses. Oops. Alright, so that wall bounce happens late-ish, compared to everything else. Foosh, 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 foosh. Foosh, 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 foosh. Foosh, 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 foosh. Someday. Foosh, 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 foosh. I was supposed to hit that spring, I guess? There's a little bit of land right there. So heavy on the interrupts in this room. Well, okay, sure. So there's a little bit of land right there. Obviously I need to start that thing on the left moving. After I spring, I think I ultra, reverse wave dash ultra on it and... well, yeah, ultra on that little bit of land down there. That jump should carry me roughly to where the green thing is. Dash up left. Wall bounce. Get that, and then interact with the mover, who is now up there. So I guess I take the spring up and to the right. Dash up left and land? Something like that. Let's see if I can do that much before I look for more tasks to add to my pile. A lot of timings to get used to. Oh yeah, this newly cleaned D-pad feels great. It's probably not any different, but I'm going to imagine that it is. Alright, so I need to be a little less hasty with that. Oh, Ooh. Drawing some complicated geometric shapes here. Okay, that looked almost right. Gotta get my timing working here. Okay, so ignore the first mover. It'll be sufficiently out of the way, even if it doesn't look like it, by the time I'm ready to perform my ultra. Or maybe it won't, and I need to time it carefully. Got that black edge of mover against a dark background problem here again. Most of that was right, my ultra just wasn't tight enough. You gotta know whether it's a tight ultra or a loose ultra. Both are used in lots of places, and they are different. This one's tight. Tighter than that. Very tight. Yep. Yep. Okay, so right. Use your eyes to align with the center of the pink crystal after the spring. Got it. I'm sort of capable of that. Center. I actually want the center. Be very interrupty with when you actually get the crystal. Don't wait at all on that. Whoa! That wasn't my D-pad, that was me. At least I think so. That wasn't my D-pad, that was me. At least I think so. Both of those were supposed to be uprights. Gotta be a little bit slower. Gotta be a little less slower. About like that. There we go. I needed an up-left dash, and I was too slower. Alright, so the thing to do with my eyes is to see the shape I want to draw. Yeah, there we go. That's the way I can work with this. And be quicker with that. It's a small timing window, but I can do it. See? Oh, right, that's a wall bounce. I forgot. Yeah, so the thing I'm imagining pasted on my screen this time is a scribbly line that shows the path Madeline takes here. Okay, so wall bounce earlier. Yeah, this is a very, very interrupty room. You don't get to finish any action before starting the next one. That wasn't the D-pad, that was me. Ah. You really want me to just, like, scrape my knees against that spike. Very rude. I would like my knees unscraped. That was probably too fast. Well, yes, because I didn't get the height I needed, so gotta go a little bit slower than max speed there. Okay, so next step, bounce. Then wall bounce, I see. Spring bounce, wall bounce. That was about the right pace. Whoops. Whoa, what? That all worked? I thought I was dead, but no. Okay. Again, assume it will work and keep going. What was wrong with my ultra there? I'm not actually sure, but I did not get the speed I desired. This is weird, but every room is weird for a while until I get used to it. That's just how it is. Whoops. Oh, okay, so that's what too tight looks like. It is possible. There we go, okay. Now what? Unextended hyper up upright? I got a boost and couldn't. Okay, so what's happening in that spot? Maybe walk off and hit the spring? That would take me uncomfortably high. So I don't have a dash since I've just wall bounced. It's also possible I just gotta get there quicker. Why not jump dash left so that I don't get the boost instead of a hyper? So just jump dash left. Okay, the pink crystal with a dash up, upright into that spring. I'm either gonna put my feet on top of that left mover and then hit that spring, or dash up left and make it all the way to the spring. I think I need the other mover. After the spring, that's a reverse super and... upright up, grab that thing? I guess drop. Then maybe wave dash. And there's a little place I can stand there in the right. A one tile gap. I'm not gonna go and do it, but there's totally a place I could put my feet. I think I'm gonna need a wave dash on top of mover number 1. Right in this spot. Wait, wave dash. Okay, what am I doing immediately before that? Reverse super, probably. Dash upright, up. Hope that's enough to grab onto the third mover. There's always a third mover. So I have one dash left. I fall down in that little diagonality there. I need to get to a place where I can wave dash on. Yeah, so that lowest spike in the heart-shaped thing in the center. Or the lowest part of the land. That's aligned exactly with the thing that'll be coming up. I'll need it to be down about here. Right, remember, I'll get an upward boost off of it. So wave dash trajectory won't go as low as normal. Okay. So the upward boost... Get there, dash up, spring... I don't know. Dash up, wave dash left... Wall bounce probably... Wait, what's with that other mover? Why am I initiating that? Oh, I'm wave dashing on it? Yes, because I lose the first one here. Yes, okay. So I can do wave dash on that. It's moving right, so I'll actually get an anti-boost. I also need to get it out of the way of mover number... No, that's not in the way, actually. But yeah, after the wall bounce, I just gotta put... Hello, secret on the right. Uh-oh. What's your story? That looks impossible to reach. What? How? I see the gap by the wall bounce, but there's a big empty space between there and the second gap I'd have to dash through. But there's a secret there. I need a place to put my feet in here. Yeah-oh. It wouldn't be shining if that was a return path from somewhere. It would be, like, hidden in the wall. That's an entrance, not an exit. Oh, there is a little bit of land there. I see it. It's very small. I actually saw it a moment ago, then forgot I had seen it, but it blends in perfectly with all the background elements. Okay, there's a little 1x1 tile thing just through the first... Yeah, so if I've done that crouch dash to the spikes perfectly, I can... air hyper on that and do a second one. Okay, so my destination's not up here, it's there. Right, I got one strawberry, there are probably more. Okay, do I... Well, I don't know if that'll happen today, but it's a thing that I want to happen at some point before I'm done here. The double tight spike dash is going to be an ask. Oops, okay, yeah, just the timings of these things. I need to be more precise, but that's not something I can just do. Okay. But yep, timing on that It's very hard. Oh right, gotta do a wall bounce there. Okay, and what am I doing afterward? I kind of forgot because I was just looking at later stuff. What am I doing afterward? Hey! But really? What? After that wall bounce. Right, I don't actually know. I think I just put my feet on mover number 1, jump and dash left. So then that's an up, upright, spring. Don't really know. Get to that other spring somehow, get up there, do all that stuff. Good luck. Okay, but like, put feet down, jump, dash left. Those are the actions I want to do. Maybe just walk off? Because even my jump gets boosted too fast to do much about that. I mean, I think I can do something about it. Let's try springing, I guess? Just to see how that would go, because I don't know that it's the wrong move. And I haven't actually used that springboard yet, have I? And if I don't use it there, there's never... No, I used it here. Never mind. Well, springing's definitely the wrong way, but walking off is correct. Okay, so walk off, dash left. I probably should have either dashed or sprung, but I did see clearly during that attempt that spring was wrong. Okay, and this part's not so bad. That's becoming natural. That's still got that... Okay, there we go. Wow, that counted as a wall bounce? That didn't. There's a limit. That worked somehow. Are you sure? I'm not sure I believe it. Ah! The jump from that super needs to be kinda late, because I can hit the spike above if I don't. Okay, so... late jump, super. Why does this room remind me of that one in Mosaic Garden I couldn't solve? Something about it. Right, that thing. Am I gonna come back to that someday? Probably. And I'm not gonna be happy about it. Okay, well I can just put down my feet there, except that was a wall jump. And also I don't need to. Just do an up left dash, I can reach the spring. I think that's what I saw? I'm actually not entirely sure. Oops. Okay, but this room is relatively small. I think it won't be too bad to get to the... what I want to do today. Ah! There's a little bit of unknown between here and there. But I feel like I've solved as much as anything gets solved the first little bit of this. I know a sequence of moves that works, and I can occasionally perform it correctly. Occasionally. It's happened, you've seen it. I've seen it. Not seeing it right now. Ah! I guess I'm expecting a crystal crash sound to cue me into when it's time to press the thing. Do I think I could react that quickly, though? No, I don't. But I do still, nevertheless, feel thrown off by not hearing the crystal get eaten. It's a post-dash eat, not a pre-dash eat. Right, and that wall bounce gotta interrupt early kinda, sometimes. Depends on where I am and what's happening. I don't like it when things depend on that during a precise sequence of moves. So the game doesn't really have any latency of note, but there's an internal latency with my body. The time when I issue a command to do something, like that's why I keep hitting that spike wall on the right. Time between issuing a command to dash and it actually reaching my fingers and being performed is not 0. And I'm really feeling it, like right in that spot up there. Ah. But I think the actual problem is I'm not looking ahead enough. That classic. Yeah, just look at the next move. I was supposed to reverse air super there. I didn't feel like I was high enough, but let's trust the one-way platform to nudge me up. It does that. Trust? Then what? I don't know. Right, I'm supposed to dash, up, right, and up with the pink thing. Okay, just ignore all the movers. Don't engage with the movers after that point. Bar. Oops. Can't interrupt that one too early. You gotta let it go just a little bit. Whoops. I'll bet there's another jank way to do that without that wall bounce and just, like, getting the height off the springboard itself. I keep imagining doing that, and I don't really want to, but I think I could if I had to, maybe. Right, it's supposed to be that, but way, like, more faster than it's going to be possible to be. I'm behind. I have a speed problem. Let's do this again and get a little bit more of a decisive measurement. But I did not do any of what I needed to do anywhere near fast enough. I think I'm gonna have to find some speed somewhere. Is it here? In this weird spot? Bah! But yeah, I can't get up there and back down in time. No way! So where am I going wrong? Oh, you sure about that? That actually looked close to possible. And if it's close to possible, I think I can just squeak out a little more and have enough, maybe. I mean, sure, my head's gonna scrape against those spikes. Be as uncomfortable as my knees. Ah, I didn't get it. Oh, right, okay, so I'm buffering the jump on the Ultra. That's the issue. Gotta slide a little bit. That feels so weird. See, that time the Super didn't super. I guess I just wasn't high enough on entry. Where is the part where I get to control that? I guess it's when I walk off mover number 1. I can jump a tiny little bit. Not much, though. Like, amount of jump I can do is very limited. Yeah, like that's what happened. I got a wall jump instead of getting popped up for the super. Ah. That one spike there is just too large. It's the normal size, but that size is too large for where it is. Just gotta do a full circle all the way around the dang thing. Ah. I didn't like that. Wow, yeah, no, I need... So those are non-normalizing springs. The input height does matter. Keep wondering if there's a different move I need to do than, after that one spring just dash up left. Maybe I'm doing that part too quickly and losing height because of it? Because height is a larger problem than speed there. Perhaps trade some speed for height if available. Whoops! And the timing of this stuff kind of determines how that one transfer with the walk-off or jump thing is gonna go. This one here. Yeah, non-normalizing springs. And, like, my instincts say dash up right because I'm not high enough. But instead of dash up right, what I need to do is be high enough. Alright, so... Whoops. Remember that height is your goal in that one spot. It's important. Hit. Ah! Whoa, I hit the spring? How? I think I actually dashed Like, the dash halted me in the air just long enough for it to catch up with me. No, bad ultra. Right, remember, slide on the ground a little bit. There's no hurry to jump. Slide. That was barely a slide, but barely is all I needed. There we go. There is no way I'm getting there quick enough. No, I still have a problem. Something is wrong with my route. Where am I going wrong? I feel very slow from here all the way up to there. There's a place I can put my feet on that mover. But if I did, I feel like it only loses me time. Maybe I interrupt this faster with an up dash instead of waiting and doing an up right? Man, I just can't get up there and back down in time, though. Well, but everything kind of figures into... Okay, so... Unless I can get way ahead of this one mover before I start this part... Yeah, I feel like what's going wrong is how high I am when I catch up with the mover here. What it feels like is I'm meant to have another dash after the wall bounce there on the right, but the spring lines up nicely here for me to get to the wall bounce in the first place. So I don't know. Should it be level, the top of it be level with the pink crystal when I walk off it? Or does that mean it's too high? If I'm not interacting with the mover on the left yet, I can't measure with that one. Am I missing something somewhere else? Can I do this part faster? No, that's as fast as I can do it. Alright, well, let's try again, just to see if it happens to work better. So it needs to be at least that high to be able to do the ultra. I guess what I need to do is an air hyper instead of a wave dash. Yeah, it's moving upwards, so that'll be a little easier than just a standard open air one of those. Because yeah, wave dash, just trajectory doesn't exist for that. Air hyper I think does. Whoops. Can I handle that though? Well, let's get there and see. Yeah, about that first part. Ah, that spike. So much of my blood, just coating every side of it. Ah, bad ultra. Gotta slide a little bit on the ground. It's just so insidious that it eats it if you buffer your jump. I mean, it makes it interesting. An extra skill component. Ah, my things are bad. So I'm being worried about my leftness there at that pink crystal where I died a moment ago. Maybe don't do that and just think in terms of height. Okay, most of that was right, I just had to do my crouch dash later. I made all the inputs the way I thought I needed to, so performing that's not going to be a problem, I think. But lining it up with everything else might. Nice and high, good. Okay, still not low enough. I don't know where that thing is. The camera doesn't really show me it. So it's a little hard to aim at it when it's like partially out of shot like that, but I'll just have to learn to do it. That wasn't enough height. Let's try again and see if I get the same outcome. Maybe I just did the thing too early, but that was not enough height. Does that mean I actually want a different move there? Okay, so later, still. Yeah, air hyper there, way easier than I imagined, even with the, knowing the thing is moving up into me. Surprisingly natural. Wow! Ooh. Odd mistake to make. Wow! Like, it's kind of the same thing right here. That spike, I die on it for the same reason I die on the wall all the way on the right. That right there. It's just hard to get the interrupt at just the right time. Well, what? Okay, this feels like a good attempt. Yo! Yeah, that's not enough height. Okay, twice in a row, same outcome. I'm confident that I have a problem there. I don't feel like I have an alternative, though. If I do an upright dash before I hit those spikes, I won't ever reach the springboard. That won't take me high enough. I need... I can't just super on that. That'll take me too high and not far enough, right? I guess I have to try it. Should be as easy as inputting an air hyper. Alright, let's see what it does. But yeah, I think that's going to be too high, not far enough. And there's no potential for a bunny hop in that spot, like there isn't a first jump I can do to initiate such a thing. Or, you know, in between height and distance. What? Oh, that was a bad reverse super. Ah. Whoa, I was so early I didn't know what to do with myself. Ah. I think that was a super, and I think it just killed me instantly. Let's try again and be sure. Well, that wasn't a super, but I'm pretty confident I would have died from one of those. What else can I do? Just arrive a little later? See, I don't think just a little later will... Wait a second. Is there something to do with... It's not using the spring, right? Okay, so I have a pretty good reference there on the left side of the screen for how far one spring can be from another. If that angle is like that, I kind of reverse it like this, and transpose over here... No, no way. No, not a chance. Absolutely impossible. Don't quite see what else I can do, though. So maybe I just need it closer to the spike so that I get a slightly better, slightly higher air hyper on the thing? I mean, there's plenty of chance to stall. How will I measure how much I'm gonna stall? Alright, well, let's be a little bit more leisurely with the business way up here, starting the third mover. See if that does the job. Because yeah, if that thing were higher when I was air hypering on it, then, you know, I'll have more height afterwards. That's how things work. I'm just not sure enough more height is available without hitting my head. It's pretty tight in there. Because again, like, I died instantly when I supered on it. Alright, a little slower here. Ah, maybe? Okay. I could believe this could be possible this way. Just a tiny bit of stalling here. That was too much stalling. Yeah, I don't know how I'll measure how much is the right amount. I think a better plan is just to do this a bunch of times and let natural variance stall me once-ish. Let's just see if I have the same problem every single time, or if it just goes away on one of these attempts. Okay, that wasn't an air hyper. I just have to wait longer, but I think I wanted that thing to be higher, because if I had successfully done it... Let's see, I would not want my jump input to happen later. If anything, I'd want it earlier, so kind of on the left side of this thing that I'm on now. See, that was kind of on the left side and high, and I died. Like, I did the air hyper there, but I hit my head. I think I did it. I made the inputs and it felt like I was in the right place for them. That time I landed too late. After all this, I gotta do 2 spike clips in a row. And also there's some stuff between here and there. I think my last action of the day is gonna be, for now, just like attempting to understand the, how to get that air hyper to work, if possible. Might not even get that far, but we'll see. Okay, I think I have a lot of time here, so I'm gonna take my time. Yeah, no, I took too much time. No, just do it a bunch of times, see if natural variance makes it possible. Because I haven't had an attempt that actually dies on the right side in a while. I've only done that, what, 3 times total? And I'm always doing that air hyper too soon, so just air later. So I feel like this is one of those spots where the camera's not showing me what I need to see, which usually clues me in that I'm doing the wrong thing. Okay, well, you know what? That totally was possible. Okay, so natural variance showed me that that approach is fine. I just gotta get it right in that paper-thin target zone. This third mover was way too far left. So we got that problem too. Like, it was already well past the point where I was planning to interact with it. Oh. Okay, well, one problem proven not to be a problem always. Another problem looks kinda concerning, but I can analyze what happened on that attempt and see if there was, like, a bunch of wasted time there that I could fix, or maybe I actually want that left mover in a different place than I was imagining? Because I was thinking I could go all the way down and around, hit that spring, dash up into the crystal, then wave dash on the thing, which would require it to have barely moved, but it was like at the crystal's location when I was dying below the springboard. So that would just like block me from going up. Weird. I can't like activate it later than that, so maybe I'm doing something wrong on the path toward activation or from there to go underneath. I wonder. Okay, well, things to ponder, and then there's that secret there. Yeah, I'm not pushing through this now. Like, that's gonna be a journey in itself. Alright, next time we'll figure that part out.